Hi, Cale,
Hi, Zoe.
with the Disc Golf Network here to kick things off with your press conference. First of all, it's so exciting to see your name on so many registration lists for tour this year. What is it like touring in a Tesla?
That's a good question. I honestly don't think I would choose anything else. It's a very peaceful drive, um, and like a lot of people ask about like the charging stations like that and how difficult it is, but I feel like it actually breaks up the drive a little bit for me when I have to like stop for a half hour and charge and get out and stretch and stuff. So I've been really loving it.
Yeah, I think that some of the bigger questions is it too difficult to find enough charging stations? But it almost seems like it's a social kind of Tesla community to do that.
It really is, yeah. If I'm staying on the freeways, there's no issues whatsoever. Every once in a while, if I try to get off the beaten path a little bit and go to like a national park or something, I could run into some issues. But yeah, they're doing a good job of upping the network every day.
Very cool. Well, getting into more disc golfy topics, you've recently designed and come out with a new disc. And am I right when it's called the Falcor?
The Falcor, yep.
Right. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. So this is like something I've wanted to happen for. I mean, we're talking literally like 5 years now. I've been kind of asking Prodigy if they'll help me with the design and creating my own mold. And things have been pretty busy with the company and stuff and the growth of disc golf booming. I was kind of put on the back burner for a couple years, but like within the last like 12 months, we've been really going hard and coming up with some prototypes, some designs, and doing some tweaks. A lot of testing and letting my friends throw it forehand because I clearly do not throw forehand at all, but just kind of like seeing how it works for different people. And we were finally confident to run it into production like at the end of last winter. So we kind of got everything geared up, and within the last like 2 months we started like making them all, and then they actually just went on sale to people officially today, so it's a very exciting time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge.
Thank you.
What speed is it?
It's like between 12 13 speed. I think it's, for me, it's very fast. It's overstable, but I don't have like as much arm speed as a lot of like the top arms on tour, so for me it's got like plenty of overstability that I need to like have for tournament use and stuff, but a lot of glide and very useful. And it seems like a lot of the people that have been testing it out lately have been liking it too, so it's been fun to watch.
Great. Well, I'm going to let the rest of the disc golf questions pertaining to the tournament come from our next guest. So here's Brian Earhart. Thank you, Cale, and good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Cale.
Hey buddy, how's it going, Bri?
Good.
All right.
Got a couple questions for you. You've never gotten worse than third at this event. So pretty good. You got second 1 year, you got third 1 year. What is it going to take for you to clean up to get first place?
Maybe I honestly thought I had it last year. When I think about how that final round went, when I was I was like, I think I was like 5 or 6 strokes back early into the final round, and I kind of started putting some heat on Nico in that final round and making him sweat a little bit, and I started getting pretty much birdieing everything on the way in. And I think if it wasn't for a pretty fortunate break for Nico staying in bounds on hole 17, I could have had it. But I feel really confident here. I love the balance of the open holes and the wooded holes. Like, that's just, as a course designer, that's something I appreciate very much, having that balance. So it's a course that I vibe with. I like being here. For some reason, I've always like played pretty well in Texas, and I just I think that if I can get my putting going, which has been off a little bit the last couple of weeks, that I can make a good run at it.
You made a great note about this course: 9 holes in the open, 9 holes in the woods, perfect balance. A lot of people gave you the nickname here, Dr. Smooth, from how precise you are managing the wooded fairways. But I've seen some sneaky distance come out of you. Are there any holes out here that you might surprise some people with more aggressive play?
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but unfortunately I don't think so. Like, we got a couple of these longer, or like I should say shorter par 4s that some people are going for. And I feel like if the wind's up and stuff, it's really easy to get in trouble. And I feel like if I birdie all those shorter par 4s all weekend, that I won't be losing strokes overall. So unfortunately, I'll probably be playing it pretty safe on those. But on 17, that's a hole that I love to get aggressive on the upshot. I feel like the laying up on your second shot can be so tough. So I just figure pretty much no matter where I am on the drive, even if I don't get to a good spot, I still always go for that basket on the second shot. But yeah, as far as the distance, I appreciate you saying that. But unless I have to go for it on 18 like I did last year and go for the basket and the wind feels good, then I'll do it. But otherwise, I like the 3 play on that one too.
So it's safe to say that no world's distance title for you this year?
You know, I mean, next year I'll be in the MP40 division, so maybe I could work at a at a Masters distance title. But man, after playing in Vegas and getting outdriven on every single hole by these kids, it's very impressive what the skill level has reached. And no, I will not be winning any distance titles soon.
I'll be waiting for you to jump up to the Masters division then.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cale.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Cale. Hayden with the PGA. Such an impressive streak. You know, that came to an end. It's going to be hard to top. But what does that say to you, and you kind of just hinted on it, about the state of professional disc golf right now?
Wow. I mean, Nate's like, 50 events away from the number that I was at, and, he doesn't play a full touring schedule anymore. I think, it's going to be a tough thing for people to reach. The skill level is unbelievable these days. I feel like, I'm a big golf fan, so when I watch the PGA Tour, you see some people come out and get a win one week, and they might miss the cut the next week because the parity is so strong. And I feel like we're like, in the last 2 years, we've taken huge leaps in the skill level in the fields. Like, we just opened up the Preserve Championship registration, and it filled right away with 1,000+ rated players. I think, potentially in a couple years, that threshold is going to be raised to about 10, 20 is going to be the threshold for MPO players. So, I was fortunate enough to start that streak in 2008 before the competition was this strong. But yeah, I mean, I'm proud to have kept it going for as long as I could. But I'm hoping that it'll kind of free me up mentally a little bit to play more aggressive and not worry about it so much, because I definitely was something that was on my mind a lot.
Gotcha. Thank you, Cale.
Yeah.
What's up, Cale? Chris with Gatekeeper Media. To go off of that streak a little bit, kind of what went through your mind the moment you knew that was broken?
Man,
let us know, because I know it was tough, because we all stopped and felt for you.
Well, I appreciate that. It was, utter devastation. Like, it was so unfamiliar. I've gotten kind of take it for granted for the last 15 years, going to tournaments and making cuts and stuff. And when I realized it was over, it kind of just hit me like a ton of bricks. The longevity of it and how much stuff had to go right for so long. It was definitely painful when it happened, but after a day or two of reflection, I truly felt like a little bit of weight was lifted off of me. So, and then last week in Arizona, I honestly felt like no pressure whatsoever, which was kind of different, and I was able to just play a little more free. But yeah, in the moment there, it definitely hurt a lot for sure.
Thank you, Cale.